The U.S. government is, of course, officially shut down right now because Republicans don't ever want to do their jobs. They don't know how to do their jobs. And even when they attempt to do their jobs, they're very, very bad at it. This is now the fourth government shutdown that has happened with Donald Trump in the White House. 3 during his first term, 1 during this term, didn't even make it through a full year before he shut the damn government down. And, as per usual, this administration is squarely blaming the Democrats. Even though the Democrats control exactly 0 functions of the federal government. We don't have the House or the Senate, so we don't have any legislative branch. We clearly don't have the White House, so we don't have the executive branch. And we have a 6-3 majority conservatives on the Supreme Court, so we don't control the judiciary. Democrats don't control anything, and they, according to this administration, are 100% to blame for the government shutdown. So much so that the Trump administration has instructed federal agencies to tell their employees, literally give them a script that they have to put on their out-of-office email replies. Because obviously the government shut down, you're not working, you're not allowed to check emails, so you have to have this automatic reply to any email that comes in. And the email says this: "Thank you for contacting me. On September 19th, 2025, the House of Representatives passed H.R. 5371, a clean continuing resolution. Unfortunately, Democratic senators are blocking its passage in the Senate, which has led to a lapse in appropriations. Due to this lapse, I am currently in furlough status and unable to respond to emails. I will reply once government operations resume." Federal employees have been given that script. This was sent to them in their respective departments. This has to be what you put on your out-of-office reply email. You have to blame the Democrats for this shutdown. And sure, I'm sure some people think, but Farron, I mean, it's the Democrats. They had a filibuster, and then there weren't enough votes to stop the filibuster, so it's the Democrats' fault. Do you know why the Democrats had the filibuster in the Senate? Because they were attempting to add on a provision that would not take away the Affordable Care Act subsidies, which will prevent people from getting their health care. They wanted people to have health care coverage. And no, as Trump and Johnson and Thune have said, they wanted health care for undocumented immigrants. No, they didn't. They wanted regular average Americans to not lose their health care from the one big beautiful bill that y'all passed over the summer. They were trying to protect people. And it's not their fault the government shut down. It's Republicans' fault for wanting to strip people of their health care coverage. So there you go. That's what actually happened. But none of this matters. The government is shut down. We're losing revenue. We're losing money. People are losing their jobs because the administration already had plans leading up to the shutdown to fire workers instead of furloughing them. Like, we're not just going to put you on temporary leave. We're going to get rid of you altogether. And as I've pointed out, this comes like a week and a half after DOJ had to rehire hundreds and hundreds of people because they realized the government couldn't function because of all the people they'd fired. And now Trump's going to fire more. On top of the fact that we just got the ADP jobs report from September showing that we lost 32,000 jobs in the month of September. August numbers were revised downward again, showing we lost a net 3,000 jobs in August. Country hemorrhaging jobs. Trump's using the shutdown to cut even more jobs and blaming the Democrats for it. Luckily, however, the public is not buying it. Polls show that a plurality of Americans do in fact blame Republicans for it, because apparently only a plurality, not even a majority of people, understand that Democrats aren't in control. But I also have to mention, look, this is what's so stupid to me. This continuing resolution was only enough money to keep the government funded through November 26th. So we're talking not even 2 full months of government funding. And even if they had passed the continuing resolution, then as we approach the November deadline, they got to do another one because these dipshits can't pass a real full budget. The entire time that Republicans have had control of Congress since the beginning of 2023 when they were sworn in, we haven't had a budget. We haven't had a budget. They haven't passed a budget in almost 3 full years. It's been continuing resolution after stopgap measure. They can't do like the most important job of Congress. And that's on the Republicans, and the public needs to understand that moving forward. A plurality already do, but we got to get that plurality to a majority. This isn't an incident that only popped up just now and will be immediately remedied. This is a festering problem that Republicans have created and lived with for nearly 3 full years. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.